Hi, in this skills video we're going to show how to open the airway and how to suction. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to open Annie's airway. This is Annie here. Now there's two methods for opening the airway. One's the head tilt chin lift maneuver, and this is not used on a victim with suspected spinal injuries. And also, before I start, remember that protocols change on opening the airway, so make sure and know what your area protocols are. To open the airway using a head tilt chin lift, you tilt the head back and then you lift the chin up and forward. Up and forward. By up I mean up towards the sky. Okay, not up towards her forehead. The other maneuver is if you have a suspected spinal injury, is called the jaw thrust maneuver, and this is difficult to do, so it takes some practice. You put your thumbs on the cheekbones and your fingers underneath the chin, and the movement is to pull, and I'm going to have to show Annie doesn't like to have her airway open. You pull upward again and out to open her airway, just like that. Okay, those are the two methods for opening the airway. The head tilt chin lift is not used with a suspected spinal injury, and the jaw thrust maneuver is. Now we're going to talk about suctioning. So Annie has vomitus in her mouth, and we want to clear her airway, or some other foreign object in her mouth, and we want to clear it. This is a manual suctioning device. It has a little red cap which you remove prior to using it. And when you suction for no longer than 15 seconds for an adult, 10 seconds for a child, and 5 seconds for an infant. The reason we do this is so that they can breathe. To suction, you simply pull the device in, and it pulls the foreign material up into this reservoir. So when we put it in her mouth, we place it in, open up Annie, the side of the mouth, and we don't extend into the throat, just to the back part of the mouth at the rear part of the tongue. And then you suction in and continue suctioning for up to 15 seconds. Some suction devices you actually have to take them out, but this one has a one-way valve so that you don't have to remove it every time you suction. Now, we'll do that again. Put it in the mouth, at the side of the mouth, and you notice it's curved towards the edge of the mouth, and you suction in for up to 15 seconds for an adult, 10 for a child, and 5 for an infant. Now, if this particular manual device has different settings for the volume that it's sucking in, if this little black knob here, you can pull it out and move it up. There's 3 settings. I'll put it on the middle one, and it will only allow you to pull less. There's the middle one. You see this stop here, and then the small one would be for a very small amount that you're wanting to suction at any individual time. That's it. When you're finished, this comes out, and I always have a lot of trouble getting it to come out. Normal people don't have trouble. So you pop it out on the bottom somehow. And then this goes, put the cap back on. And then this goes with Annie to the hospital so that they can check and see what the things that I suctioned out are. That's it. That's how you suction, and that's how you open the airway. Thanks. this to go.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be that hard. Here, Robert.